Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Erik Spoelstra has tough decisions to make with Miami Heat's playoff rotation. There are a great number of spoisms that the Miami Heat coach will fall back on to talk about his team without revealing too much to the media. "We have enough, ignitable and great competition" are some of his recent go-tos. But on Sunday night, Erik Spoelstra found a new level of cliché spoism when asked about his playoff rotation after Miami's win against the Washington Wizards. Spoelstra responded, "Here's what the rotation is, whatever it takes." Come on. That's SPO gold. Spoelstra knew it too. He cracked a slight smile during his answer. Like when you nail the delivery of your PowerPoint presentation at the monthly meeting or a joke lands at happy hour, Spoelstra seemed satisfied. He should be satisfied. He accomplished the two things a great spoism needs to accomplish: 1. Sound cool enough that Sylvester Stallone could have said it to end a scene in an action movie, and 2. Give away absolutely nothing. With that in mind, let us try to fill in the gaps. What is Miami's playoff rotation? The most important thing is whether the Heat are healthy. Duncan Robinson returned from a lower back injury in Sunday's win, and Kevin Love has been available but did not need to play in a pair of uncompetitive wins over the weekend. Tyler Herro, out since February with knee and foot injuries, is ramping up. If the Heat have a fully healthy roster come playoff time, we can write in pen 7 names that will be in the rotation: Terry Rozier, Tyler Herro, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, Caleb Martin, Bam Adebayo, and Kevin Love. We can probably put second-year forward Nikola Jovic, who has been the team's starting power forward since mid-February, in there, too. So let's call it 8 names in pen. That could be the playoff rotation right there, but guys like Jamie Jaquez Jr., Haywood Highsmith, DeLon Wright and Thomas Bryant have also made a case to play. Bryant and Wright are options only in certain matchups or if someone gets hurt or is in foul trouble. Jaquez, one of the best rookies in this class, has hit a bit of a funk. He's averaging 8.3 points on 40% shooting, 20% on threes, 3.3 rebounds and 2.7 assists in 26.4 minutes over his last 10 games. Meanwhile, Highsmith is playing his best basketball of the season. He has scored in double digits in 4 straight games and is averaging 15.8 points on 63.2% shooting, 5.3 rebounds, 1.3 assists and a 1 block over that stretch. Between his defense and three-point shooting, up to 40.4% this season, Highsmith making a case to potentially leap Jaquez on the postseason depth chart. The final 8 games will be telling. Depth has been a strength for the Heat this season, but Spoelstra will have to offer more than spoisms and make real decisions if the Heat make the playoffs. Heat's Jamie Jaquez gets 100% real on hitting rookie wall as postseason dawns. There is no doubt that it has been an exciting first season for Miami Heat rookie Jamie Jaquez Jr., selected out of UCLA with the 18th overall pick. He already has been an integral piece in the Heat's rotation as he spoke about reflecting on the season so far with 9 games left. The 23-year-old star has won back-to-back Eastern Conference Rookie of the Month awards as he filled in for star Jimmy Butler when he missed significant time, and excelled with his opportunities. Since then, he is one of the first players to come off the bench for Heat head coach Erik Spoelstra and is a focal point as Jaquez said that the biggest challenge for him in his first year was how long the season really is, according to Anthony Chang of the Miami Herald. "I think the biggest challenge is the longevity of the season," Jaquez said. "It's a lot of games and I think you never understand what that is until you get there. I think that's kind of been the biggest thing for me, just enduring the games and the longevity of the season." As subtly mentioned before, the Heat have had continuous injury problems this season, which has been a gateway for Jaquez to step and run away with the opportunity in front of him. He has so far appeared in 66 games, which is a team high for any player, as the others to play in at least 60 are Bam Adebayo and Duncan Robinson. Even as a rookie, he is trying to step back and appreciate everything, which could be how a veteran looks at the game, which was a common saying about Jaquez even before the season. For the UCLA product, there's a sense that he doesn't take for granted what he does for as a profession. Take myself out of my shoes and appreciate everything, Jaquez said. Take a really grateful and thankful approach that I get to do what I love. This is the job that I get to do, and I love it. Then try to relax sometimes. Lay by the pool, relax, enjoy the Miami sun, and try to have a balance. Despite still having a standout year, there has been a dip in production for the rookie, which could be attributed to a bunch of different reasons. It could be because Miami is a deep team, so as injured players get healthy, there's less opportunity, or it could be that Jaquez has hit the rookie wall like most do. It could be many things, Jaquez said. I don't want to put it on one particular thing. I think most of it is just me just trying to be mentally ready. I'm just going out there trying to play my game and do what I can to help the team win. Jaquez averaged 14 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 2.7 assists, while shooting 51.3% from the field and 35.3% from three-point range before injuring his groin in mid-January. After the injury, the numbers have gone down, but it's also because opposing teams are scouting the rookie as a legitimate threat, which he sees as a sign of respect. I take it as a sign of respect, Jaquez said per Chang. Guys got to worry about me now. That's what you want as a player. Now my next step is how do I adjust to the new coverages that I see and how I can make the right play. When the double team is coming, how can I manipulate the defense? That's kind of one of the biggest things that we talk about. Use my pull of the defense to get guys open and how to manipulate and get great shots. With 9 games left in the season, Jaquez said to Clutch Points earlier in the week that the sense of urgency is at an all-time high. The Heat are currently 7th in a tightly packed Eastern Conference, where every game impacts the team positively or negatively depending on the outcome. I would say it's definitely a sense of urgency, Jaquez said. Obviously the playoffs are right around the corner. This is the time of the year where everyone contends for a great spot, and that's position that we're in, so the urgency is at an all-time high. Insider reports $215 million NBA total guard as Miami Heat trade target. With limited resources at their command, they can't do much in terms of upgrading talent. However, that won't stop them from trying. Jovan Buha of The Athletic reported that they have one target in mind, Trey Young. On Buha's YouTube channel, he explained that Miami Heat will be looking for a third star, and that Young's name came up. They will hunt for the third star this offseason, Buha said. Now who's available? The only name I keep hearing is Trey Young. He's been to Lakers playoff games before, he's a Clutch Sports customer. This is probably the most realistic at the moment. Buha then questioned who would return to the Atlanta Hawks in a trade for Young. Now, of course, whether they get him will depend on whether they're willing to put all 2 picks into one deal. Young made an All-NBA team in 2022 and is in the second year of a 5-year, $215 million contract. Young broached the idea of going to the Lakers. While he is unsure of his future in Atlanta, he has expressed his desire to win a title with the Hawks. At the same time, he wants a title period. They never won a championship in Atlanta, Young said in an interview with Bleacher Report's Taylor Rooks on Tuesday, March 5. How to do it, how to get drafted, it seemed like it was a perfect fit. This is something I want to do. Like I could beat the odds here too. So for me, my whole vision has always been to be here, as if my goal is to win championships. Bring people here with me and build this championship culture here, dynasty here. But who knows, like now, it's year 6. And who knows? Like, for me, I want this championship. Since making a surprise appearance in the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Hawks have only gone backwards. They are between 34 and 40, which puts them 10th in the Eastern Conference. Your struggles can lead to change. Before the NBA trade deadline passed, ESPN's Dave McMenamin reported that the Lakers had more interest in trading for a star like Young in the offseason. And you, fan, what do you think of the situation of Trey Young? Leave your opinion in the comments.